Whenever someone asks you a question on what is the most toxic community that is coexisting among our universe, you often think of neither the Friday Night Funkin' community or the Loud House community, but we ain't getting funky tonight. We're just gonna talk about the Loud House community for today. Now, you may know that the Loud House community is pretty toxic to begin with, but the entire community basically has a religion, and that's Lincolnanity, where they have a religious belief to Lincoln Loud, one of the creators of the almighty god of a show. Or should I say, a show made by a sexual harasser. Now, after seeing a fuck ton of images of Lincoln Loud or any of the Loud House sisters in traumatic experiences, I feel like I have to make this commentary video just to, talk about the problem with the Loud House community. And I know I haven't done a commentary in like 3 weeks, but here we are again. Now, you may know the Loud House community is just very overprotective to one singular goddamn character in the show that they support oh so dearly, that they go off to harass whoever says one mean and negative thing about Lincoln Loud. It's the equivalent of being called a fart boy in preschool, and you take that way too personally. Anyways, the more you see most of these Loud House pics depicting of the Loud House characters in traumatic and emotional situations, you might think, does the rest of the Loud House community have a fetish for people suffering with traumatic real-life experiences? If I would have joined in the Loud House community, I would just ask them this one question. Raise your hand if you have a fetish for cartoon characters into traumatic emotional experiences. Okay, it looks like 1 million. But I think the most dog shit of all happens to be the Loud Cess bullshit, where Lincoln Loud is shipped with any of the sisters according to the Loud Sister. And let me tell you this, if you find Loud Cess cute, then honestly, you should go fuck off, because that's the equivalent of supporting incest. Now, whenever you do call out someone for that, there is like a slight chance that they would say, "Ooh, it's just a fictional character. They don't exist, which means that I can ship them whatever I want." No, you can't do that. Oh yeah, and tell me, how much money are you making from the Loudcesters just to say this excuse? You gotta think that they're getting paid like 62 cents to say this dog's shit excuse just so they can cover up their acts against humanity. Even though for the fact that you claim that it's just a fictional character, that doesn't excuse the fact that you're gonna put them into this situation like this, where it's an actual crime against humanity. Like seriously, you can't run from the truth if you do that. Anyways, if I would have saw a situation like this to Lincoln Loud, instead of feeling bad for him, I would just laugh my fucking guts out until the rest of the Loud House community starts to beat the shit out of me for that. And to this point on, the rest of the Loud House community just uses Lincoln Loud and the rest of the other sisters as emotional manipulation, as they're trying to make others see Lincoln Loud and the sisters as the sad, poor, and neglected excuse of a cartoon character, where the rest of the community just treats Lincoln Loud and the other sisters as if they're like real people suffering from real life experiences. And also, where's the fuck is Lincoln Loud's eyes? It's more hilarious to look at. And also, if I was in this group of the Loud House sisters crying to Lincoln Loud going to heaven, I would laugh my ass off just to see that happen. I mean, Lincoln Loud is just the epitome of being used as like an object to neglect and emotional manipulation and stuff like that. It's just sickening how most of the community just uses him for that. Well, anyways, that's the rest of the video, and I got nothing to say, so peace, guys.